My friends, I'm your host, MrElephant. Welcome to another session of Davis Cup. We're going to get started here with our contestants, Sun Tzu versus Predator. Now, Sun Tzu is a part of a team of AIs, the Survivalists, which consists of Sun Tzu, Torisan, Nightmare Fourth, and the King. So they have to overcome a fairly large obstacle that's in their way right now, but if they win or lose, they do have a second chance. Some of their other competitors are Age of Stonewalls 2, Crusade, Yakuto Rusher. So two of them of that list will make it, and two will fall by the wayside. So let's go ahead and get this game started and proceed from there. Hello, Arandi. Arandi, if you feel like you're capable of joining the stream, then I would surely like to have you on here. So, your choice. That's fine. Okay, so bracket-wise, for those in the chat who want to follow along with the brackets, there are the brackets right there. And for those who may be new to AI scripters or would want to join the Discord, here's the link to the Discord. I'll only be able to stream for 2 hours a day, so a little less than usual. So I don't know how many games we'll be able to get through, but we'll do as much as we can. Mabuse wrote Predator. So, Arandi, do you think that Sun Tzu can take the 1v1? Yeah, I think that Sun Tzu has a good chance of taking the 1v1 here. We'll see if he's capable of, if Team Survivalist is able to win inside the 4v4 though, which should be an interesting fight. And we'll get to see the King as well inside that round. Yep. Just found him. Looks like the dancing has begun. Hello Pax, welcome to another stream. We're watching Sun Tzu versus Predator. Arandi is the creator of Sun Tzu. So it's not only Sun Tzu, it's Team Survivalist, of course. So, but in the 1v1, it is Sun Tzu as the leader. So. Looks like Predator's struggling a little bit here. Just basically on past performance and basically the how new the AI is and who created the AI. And there's also a ladder, an AI ladder for current AIs that Leif Erikson keeps track of. So there's, in addition, that. If you're talking about these AIs in particular, I would say that both of these AIs are fairly strong. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it though, the fast castle. Of course, Sun Tzu's nervous with his man-at-arms. Doesn't want to get shot by that TC. Mining camp delayed. I don't think he's going to have enough guys to get out of this mess. Hello Fireball, welcome to chat. exclamation mark match. So I'm not sure what that's referring to, but the match is, of course, between Sun Tzu and Predator. And Predator is around, I'd say, a 17, no, more like a 20-year-old AI at this point. 19-year-old AI. Sun Tzu was made by Arandi. Maybe because the T is silent, Arandi. So Fireball might have been playing off of that. Sun Tzu. It looks like Sun Tzu may click up here. This game's basically over. Very difficult position to get out of here. Let's do a villager count on Predator. He's still trying to live. Sun Tzu's going to have to show a little bit more determination here to finish off Predator. A few more villagers need to die here. Yeah, the siege is starting to come out. I assume that it'll be over fairly soon. Okay, I think we can call this. I don't see how Predator can escape the evilness at this point. Arandi, are you ready to call it, or do you want to? We can leave it going for a couple minutes if you want to see the TC go down. After that TC goes down, I'm going to call it, I think. That's true. An aspect of fairness, I guess, here at AI Scripters, we're all supposed to keep fairness in our mind. Okay, so Sun Tzu's researching Imperial opponent's dead, so let's go ahead and call it. Good job to Sun Tzu in the 1v1. Let's go on to the 4v4. How are you feeling about this one, Arandi? Do you think that you can take out one predator at least? Okay, so Sun Tzu. I have to get the order right here, so give me a second. Torisan is the second. Aztec. Nightmare fourth. And the king. So let's see what Civ Nightmare 4th will be playing today. He'll be playing Hans. The king will be playing Franks. Players. Okay, I think that we're good. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me make sure of one last thing here. Just want to check this one. Yeah, okay. And I want to check the thread. I'm sure I have the most recent version of. So this one was June 29th. It looks like this was an updated version of the king. I'm going to just give me a second of updating it. So this was, we might have to reset up the match. Rats. Okay. King had an update. So, okay, it's King 1.1. So, okay. So, Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu. Torisan, Nightmare 4th. And the king. That's weird. Okay, I think that'll be good. Okay, yeah, he has a space in it now. Okay, versus Predator. 8-1. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, that's true. You were targeted last time. So the first time that we get to see the king inside on a 4v4 match now. So one game has already gone to Team Survivalist. For the king. So hopefully after this one we can play at least 2 more games, but if they draw on too long, we may only be able to play 1 more after this one, which will be the last survivalist, and well, between Predator, at least. So, all 3 games have to be played, yes. And the top 2 AIs from the 4, after all the victories are counted up, will proceed to the next round. And it's a round robin, so they all have to play each other, a 1v1, a 4v4, and a 2v2. So we'll have to do this again versus another competitor tomorrow. So another competitor that we could probably run tomorrow would be Age of Stone Walls 2 by Tonto Dave. So the 4 competitors here, Torisan was made earlier this year. Nightmare 4th was made in 2019. Torisan was made, he's around a 20-year-old AI, and Sun Tzu is a new AI as well. Teal? Sun Tzu going in with some militiamen already. Man-at-Arms coming out. So very similar to the last game. Hopefully Sun Tzu can handle one of the guys while his allies can help with the rest of the predators. Ooh, Man-at-Arms going down already. Villager's a little feisty right now. Let's go take a look at Torisan. Torisan going up in the feudal age. Nightmare is still holding on to creating some more villagers. The king going up in the feudal age. Torisan and the king both hit feudal age now. Let's go see how the predator pocket's doing over here. All the predators hit about the same time. Waiting on Nightmare to hit feudal age. Torisan starts researching castle. Sun Tzu with about 18 man-at-arms right now. So, Arandi, are you afraid for the other flank on the other side of the king? Or do you think that he'll be able to hold out over here? It seems like he's producing some scouts. Not close to researching Castle Age yet. Really? You think that the king is fast castling, and looks like he's going to do a scout rush here in feudal. We'll see how this works. Looks like a couple of the predators are getting angry. Looks like Predator is chasing off some of the man-at-arms here. Gray and purple targeting. Looks like they're using attack now or attack groups to target the highest. Looks like they're going for Sun Tzu. Looks like they are taking this opportunity to attack. Looks like this is going to become a 4v1 versus Sun Tzu. Oh, I didn't notice that. Is Sun Tzu helping? Yep. Some of Sun Tzu's troops are going across the ways, though. Going to Gray's territory. Nightmare just hitting Castle Age now. Sun Tzu wasn't out of it though, even though he was crippled. King got up into Castle Age now. What will he be going for now? The king making bold statements. So, of the origin of Team Survivalists, you mean on an individual AI basis, Fireball? Or the team itself? Well, Team Survivalist happened when Esty wanted a group of AIs to be part to showcase AIs that lost inside the pre-qualification round that individuals weren't able to see, and so he thought of a couple of AIs, some AIs that were rejected by either him or myself that did not get assigned by the team, but the rest of these AIs had really stellar performances, so they were grouped together, and that's how the team was formed. So everyone agreed that these AIs were performed greatly inside the pre-qualification round. So and individuals still wanted to be part of that team, and so it was put together. Regarding Predator origins, that's going to be a little bit more. That's going to be a different story, but so Torisan researching Eagle Warrior now. The king trying to invade Predator on the other side. So Predator was involved inside an Arabia tournament in around July 2005. So Mabuse created him, of course, and yeah, it was forgotten for many years, and I just brought it back for Davis Cup this year. So it has not participated in a tournament for a very long amount of years here. So this is the first time that it's come back for probably let's say 20 years, well, around 18 years. Looks like the king is about to take down a TC from Predator on the other side. Alliance Thunder. I think that Alliance Thunder, let's see. Yes, Alliance Thunder is still inside the tournament. It's going to be inside the same bracket as B2G, Precision, and Goth's 96902. So it looks like Sun Tzu had a bad day. But one of the Predators is having a bad day too. Uh-oh. Looks like a pocket's starting to get overrun over here. So Nightmare 4th has begun researching Imperial. Looks like this is turned into a 2v3 here. Torisan's crippled. I don't think that he will be coming back into the fight, at least for a little bit. What do you mean, plead chariot? What are you kind of, where are you going for, I guess, with that statement? One predator's out. Let's check on the king and see what he's up to over there. Researching Cavalier. Yeah, Nightmare Fourth is a very professional AI from HD. The late HD era. Yeah, it's impressive, you know, whenever you see an individual. We might have run into the villager glitch situation. Don't tell me that. No, this doesn't appear to be that case. We're starting to see villagers sitting around. Don't tell me. Guys, we've run into the villager issue. We've run into the villager sitting around issue. God. Oh my. We have to restart this. Oh. Villager sitting around issue. Are you kidding me? You don't see it yeah, it's happening right there, isn't it? Arandi, do you know if we pause the game and we come back into it, do you know if the villagers will start back up or not? I'm going to save the game. Let's try to let's just try to save it. Temp game. Okay. You have to load the save. Okay. Okay, let's quit and come back in. I think we're going to have to restart it. Yeah, some villagers moved from green, but not from Predator on the other side. This is going to be a restart, guys. Sometimes it happens. I don't know why it does, but they haven't fixed the bug. This is such a bummer. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to, it's just the way it is. So, I don't know why it breaks, but sometimes the villagers break. It's an engine problem. What a bummer. Nothing like being in the height of battle and then having an engine failure. So Sun Tzu will have to attempt a game number 2 here. Everyone gets a second chance, apparently. I don't think it would be appropriate to just take out the players who were out, which would have been Sun Tzu and Predator, one Predator, Sun Tzu, because is Torisan really dead? Is he still alive? He could come back to life, and we wouldn't know. And you know, so that would be a question mark, and we'd never know. The only way that to kind of redo everything is to start from the beginning. So. So we're going into a game 2 here for the 4v4. It looks like we might not get into that game 3. 4v4s usually take a little bit longer than the rest of the battles for obvious reasons. Welcome back, Pax. We had to restart the 4v4. Yeah, this is still game number 2. We had to restart it, ran into the villager glitch. Oh, how did game number 1 end? That was a Sun Tzu victory right there, but we started game number 2, ran into the villager glitch, and now we're restarting. So the villager glitch is something I'd say it started happening around 3 months ago. Would you say, Arandi? Yeah, villager glitch happens. You'll notice it when villagers start staying in one place. So they don't move and they won't work. They're taking a permanent coffee break and they won't come back to work. No, it's not. It's not a bright spark bug. It's an engine bug. Let's go see. It looks like he's going to go scout Predator again on. Yep. would have been interesting to see that game completed instead of last set, but with villagers just standing around doing nothing, it wouldn't have been much fun. The AIs would just run themselves out of resources and just stand around completely for the rest of the game. So. Arandi. Bright Spark isn't selfish, he's happy to share bugs with other AIs. So hello other viewers inside the chat, welcome to the AI scripters. Some of you are being pretty quiet today. If you're interested in checking out some other AIs inside the community, make sure to check out our Discord and participate in making an AI of your own. I'll include that Discord inside the chat so you guys can check us out. And we hope to see you making an AI in the future. How hard is it to get started making an AI? It is not hard. There's some tools that help you get started and some tutorials as well. So I'll include a simple tool for if you want to check it out. You can start making an AI with that tool's help, and after you get into the harder scripting, this tool will not help you there, but it can help you make a foundation for your AI, so you can proceed in making something that that you can sort of a semi-competitive AI. But then for more complicated code, you'll have to look at a couple of other tutorials made by our fellow scripters on the Discord. But make sure to grab that tool. It's for Age of Conquerors, but you should be able to adjust the code with some simple effort to play HD or DE. Yeah, cool. If you have any questions, make sure to ask one of the fellow scripters on the Discord, and we would like to help you out. Okay, back to the battle. The king has researched feudal age and is the highest score on his name. Maybe not, but fairly close to the top. Torisan just hit castle age. We'll see if he can get Eagle Warrior again. And Sun Tzu is dancing around his opponent again. Arandi's waiting in suspense for the enemy to come into his territory. Well, come into his allies' territory to chase him out. They might target green this time because green has the highest score. So they could do that. Let's see if they attack you or attack your ally. The king coming in for a little bit of attacking as well, which is odd. I'm surprised that the king would come all the way over here since he's the other flank. Strange. Uh-oh. Who will they attack? That's right, they haven't scouted Cyan. So who, it looks like they're aiming. Torisan coming in to help as well. Everyone's fighting inside Predator Aztec Orange's base. Nightmare gets into Castle Age. Looks like they might chase you guys out here. I don't think there's going to be enough men to fend off these eagles. Looks like they're going to be chasing Arandi back to his base. Sun Tzu starting to be on the defense, similar to last game. Let's go check out Nightmare 4th's base, see how he's doing over here. No villager bugs, hopefully. You don't need to see that again. Sun Tzu hits castle. Sun Tzu taking heavy losses. Trading cart. Well, I guess it's good that the trading cart's buying his allies a couple more seconds. Oh, and there he goes. Looks like Sun Tzu's almost dead over here. Not equal warriors yet. Poor Sun Tzu. He's still buying time even after the TC goes down. TC went down. I'm just hoping that we don't run into another villager glitch. Looks like the king is going to go in for the attack. A little late to save Sun Tzu. Those knights went down immediately. I'm a little afraid for the king. I don't think Nightmare Fourth can 4v1 Predator, as good as he is. He hasn't started researching Imperial either. Playing a very defensive game right now. Cautious game. What are these guys doing over here? Starting to research Imperial Age. Looks like the king is about to be rushed by Predator on the other end. some trade carts from the king. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Arandi. So Nightmare 4th is popped. Yeah, I just said that, Arandi. I think he's still afraid. He's gonna have to fight at some point. Looks like these are Eagle Warriors coming in here. Looks like this is going to be a 4v1. Might be GG. Yes, these are all AI. Cam. That's what this community is about. We're AI scripters for Age of Empires 2, the Age of Kings, playing on Definitive Edition right now. It's going to be very difficult to come back at this point. Looks like Nightmare 4th wants to retreat. Too many enemies. This looks like it's going to be over. If you're interested in joining the community and making your own AI, like we've stated, and please come check us out. Here's the link to our Discord. And you can make an AI of your very own. Arandi, I think that Team Survivalist is in trouble here inside this game. Didn't you have a tutorial stream some time ago? Hey, yeah, I remember you, Kiwo. You were part of the stream that I made, yeah. Yeah, that video is still saved out there if anyone wants to check that out. We made an AI that beat the CD AI in a fairly short amount of time. You were one of the few viewers that day that was interested in learning how to create an AI. Okay, I think we can call this. Let's go on to the 2v2. So for the 2v2, it will be Sun Tzu and Torisan versus two predators. So it's one game each at this point. So Kiwo, are you still developing one of your own AIs at this point, or are you thinking about making an AI? Yeah, that's great. Glad that you were back to enjoy the tournament. We're still a long ways away from the finals, of course. But let's hope that Team Survivalist can take out a win here so they can proceed to the next round as well. Yeah, a lot of tournaments coming up. Yeah, what's special about this tournament is that it included like around 90, I would say around 98% of all AIs that were included in the past tournaments. So a couple of exceptions. Next round, what do you mean? I'm just saying that I'm hoping that Team Survivalist is able to make it to the next round. Yeah, is able to take some victories away from this and still get either first or second inside his set, so he can from the round robin and can make it to the next round inside the tournament. Which will be the final stage of the tournament, which has two round robins, which then go into the final set. Looks like he has been scouted though, so. So are you feeling good, bad, or in the middle, Arandi, about this game? I agree that Sun Tzu definitely has more of a chance inside 2v2. Predator is not an easy opponent to overcome, and it seemed like Torisan and maybe a couple of the others struggled last game with the overwhelming numbers. It was good to see some trade cards though from Sun Tzu and from the King. Where does Sun Tzu strike this time? Looks like he's attacking Jawa. Looks like the man-at-arms are slicing and dicing again. Predator is having a little bit of difficulty. He might go up to Castle Age here, like he usually does, to deal with the issue if he can. I guess the question is, what is happening on the other side over here? The side that Sun Tzu is not dealing with. Torisan researching castle. Hopefully Torisan and Predator attack each other while Yellow Predator and Sun Tzu kind of go in a 1v1. If Green Predator attacks Sun Tzu, may be open for an assault. Let's check on Sun Tzu and how close he is to Castle Age. Hello, Waddle. How are you? The score is 1-1. Okay, so Predator is attacking. It looks like the battle is going to be inside Predator's base. Sun Tzu really needs to go up in the Castle Age. There he goes. My fear is that Green might overrun Torisan, but it looks like they're about equal. The Predator is doing a little bit better. So Predator has a few more upgrades than Torisan. Yeah, this is another Mabuse AI model. He has many inside the tournament. Many AIs have died from his evilness. The evil reign of Mabuse. TC taking out a few of the eagles. Yeah, it looks like it's about to, the TC is about to go down. Looks like this is about to permanently become a 2v1. Scorpion's coming out for Predator. Looking good for Sun Tzu and Torisan. Looks like that TC is going to go down. The 4v4 was a win for Predator. Sun Tzu hits Imperial Age. Two-handed swordsman upgrade. Looks like Sun Tzu and Torisan have this game in the bag. Champions coming out for Sun Tzu. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit to 4.0. Oh, I don't know why, but sometimes when I try to increase it to 4.0, I can't. I don't know if that happens to you guys or not. But I get stuck at speed and then I can't increase the speed past 2.0. Block speed? I don't think I said that. I think that I had, I thought that I had set as speed was able to change. The num block. I don't think so. Oh well, the game has been won by Sun Tzu and Torisan. So regardless of me and my computer issues, Sun Tzu has won the game with Torisan. So Team Survivalist, well, has taken another victory. So it's 2-1. And tomorrow, when we return, we will be playing the next game in their set, which will be, let's see, who will they be playing? Age of Stone Walls. So that will be a pretty interesting set. I'm sorry for having to call it early today, but we'll be back here same time, same place tomorrow. So come check us out then, and we'll play that second fight and maybe even some more. So on that note, I'm going to end the stream, and hopefully we can catch you here tomorrow. So farewell for now.